Welcome back, guys. Amar here, and today I'm going to show you what are arrays. So let's get right into it. So I want to mention this. I always use like an integer for example, but you can use booleans, strings, doubles, floats, anything you want. I mentioned that before, but I just cannot get enough of it. So keep that in mind. You can bookmark that even. So never mind about that. Let's talk about arrays. Let's say you want to put like integer a to be like 10. Then you need to put let's say 10 more, like a1 to be 11 or let's start from 0. 0, then 1, then int 2 or a2 equals to 2, and so on, or even any kind of number, so that does not matter. But as you can see, this is going to be like hard coding it, and it's pretty much boring. So we have fix for that. Arrays are here to help us. How do we clear an array? Well, we type in int, then open these, I will say curly brackets. I call this curly bracket and I call this curly. This will be curly curly and this will be only curly bracket. So open up this curly bracket and type in the name for our int. I will say number equals to new int, and again curly brackets, and then semicolon. Here we have a problem. As you can see, this is a red line in our Unity. I'm gonna clear that. An array creation must have an array size or array initializer. Well, basically we need to put some number here so we declare how many arrays we want. For now I'm gonna put 10. And as you can see, we have put our int. And when you put our int array like that, our number int is equal to 0, because that's a default number. Like if you put boolean to be, let's say, boolean, what I'm gonna say, is alive, by default our boolean is false. And for an integer, if we put like int a equals, or just int a, I mean, it equals to 0 by default. And how we're gonna, should I say declare them? Yeah, how we're gonna declare them? Well, you can do like number, then you put number at index 0, that's our first number, that equals to 1 or 0. And yes, our array starts from 0, so index 0 is the first number at array. I will show that in a second. Now number like 1, I mean at index 1, which is number 2, you can, if you start from 1, like 2, and so on and on. But you may be saying something like teacher or instructor, that's the same thing as we did before. Yeah, but we have fix for that. Remember our last video are our for loops? Yeah, and we're gonna use our for loops. So we're gonna use our for, and here we'll say int I is equal to 0, I is less than 10, I plus plus. You may not see a problem here, but I see it clear as a day, because you do not know it, of course. And I'm here for you to explain. As you can see, here we have our 10 integers, and we put our I to be less than 10. That's perfectly fine. But let's say I want to change our integers to be 100. I will need to go back to our script and change here 100. So I got a quick fix for that. Our how should I say, our C# got us, because we just need to put here number dot length, and that's everything to it. And I can here change as many times as I want to put any number. It will be the same as in our for loop. So now here we can say our number at index I, which starts from 0, equals to I. And now we're gonna print, and we're just gonna print our number. I mean, you can put some message to it, like, I do not know, number is at that and that, but it's kind of self-explanatory, so I'm gonna put anything. I will do that on my own. So now when you put that, you won't see any problems. We're gonna clear our console real quick. Just Unity compiles this. Till Unity compiles it. And now when I run our game, you'll see nothing because I forgot to do it. So number int, print number. Yeah, I forgot to put here at index I. Sorry about that. So number at index I is equals to I, and our number is equal to index I. We here put up system.int32 because that's an array and it's called system.int32. But now it's gonna be a different typeout. As you can see, it starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Simple as that. But let's say you do not want this number, you want other numbers. You want something, let's say random, or I do not know. We can do that by, as I said right now, doing a random. We have a random class. So random class, and then you can put random here, range. And you can choose from 0 to, let's say, 200. And now I'm going to explain what is this random.range. Well, random is a class and .range is a function. And random.range function means that we are looking for a number that is from 0 to 200. Simple. I'm going to show you that in a second. Go to Unity, clear our console, start again. Come on. And then you will see our numbers. So our number 1, at index 0 is 105, 178, 199, and so on and so forth. But let's say now I quit and run again, you will see a different 10 numbers. I forgot to clear that up, so I'm gonna clear it and then start again. Come on, Unity. Let's see, they're all different. Sometimes you'll get the same number, but it's a rare chance, or should I say a low chance, to get the same number at the same index. So let's look how this actually works. As you can see, in our for loop, we first put our integer I to be at 0. Then we put I to be less than number.length. I'm just gonna real quick do that. I'm gonna show you how, not how much, but what is number.length. So we're gonna print out, so print, and then number length is, and then we're gonna put number, I forgot to add plus, number.length. With this, I'm gonna show you what number is our number.length. So it's actually our number at integer, which is 10. So that means as our I is less than number.length, which is actually 10, I plus plus. Now here we are reaching out for number at index I, and we have our index I up until 9 because it's number.length minus 1. Why is that? Because it starts from a 0. I'm gonna here just gonna print out I. So let's say index at number, and here I'm gonna say plus I, and not integer but I. Oh, I need to put that here, my bad. So put it right here, I, then plus, has the value, so I need to put space, has the value of, and then we're gonna plus number at I almost forgot it. So now, as you can see, I'm gonna clear our console and I'm gonna show you example of what I meant by saying that. Now if I start our function, you're gonna see index at number 1 has the value 83, index number 1 has the value 180, and so on. As you can see, it's simple like that. Our array starts from 0, so it's actually number.length minus 1. And something that I want to talk about too is our for each loop. So for each loop, just little e, and then we put the brackets on, curly and curly brackets, and here we first declare what type, because we are using integers now. Right now we're gonna use integers. Let's call it the num in numbers, or I mean number. So now you may be asking me, can you do something like num equals to random.range from 0 to 200? Because our num is reaching out for every num in number. So for every, should I say, for every integer in our number. Because it has a built-in option, our for each, to reach out for any number. I mean, we do not have to type in number.length, that's what I want to say, because it's already there. But as you can see, we have a problem, and that is, Unity is going to say, cannot assign to num because it's a for each iteration variable. But something that we can do, we can leave this on, so number, and we can reach our number. So let's say print our number, and then you will see 10 times number printed because we have 10 integers at our 10, or I'm gonna undo everything. I'm gonna use the same, oh no, I'm gonna do that. I want to, but I will delete the whole code, so I'm just gonna show you an example like this. As you see now, if I run our game, you will see 10 times printed out a random number. What I wanted to was to put like an index that one, number this, you know what I'm saying? You got my point, like the thing before I did here, example I mean. So as you can see, pretty much that will be everything we can use for each. So we can just access our numbers. And one thing that I want to talk about that you will see a lot in your coding experience, that I see a lot that's happening to me, to other guys on the internet, even my friends too. And what is that? Well, that's index out of bounds. And let's say now I want to print a number that is at 10, because we have integer 10. Yeah, let's try and do that. I mean, nothing, like here, nothing happened, no problems, okay? But when we go in our Unity, you will see index out of range, array index is out of range. What does that mean? Let's go here, and that is number, I mean, that is code that we just typed in. As I was saying, we have, like, when we declare an array, it starts from a 0, and that means it ends at number.length minus 1. Number.length is 10, and minus 1, it's 9. So we're gonna get this a lot, because you're trying to reach for something that does not exist, like here. If I try to print number 25, but there is no 25 in our 10, we have only 9 integers, or 10, but that starts from 9, from 0, my bad. You cannot reach the number that is at 25. So as you can see, that will be the problem. You're gonna see that a lot. I mean, that a lot happened to me, and I was like, what is that? What is this? And the most of the times, like the most cases, when you get index out of range, index out of bounds, of a range, something like that, it will be this problem. You're trying to reach for something that does not exist, and guess what? That is just not possible. So guys, that will be it for this tutorial for our for and for each, or should I say for our arrays. And until next time guys, I'm right here and I'm out.